Good morning. I'm just in the middle of getting ready. I feel like we've had a really good start to the day. Got up super early, went for a walk. I did a bit of admin work and now I'm just getting ready. I have to dry my hair, but I am just having a productive day today. There's a few things I want to do plus a project, an organizational project that I really want to start on. So I just made an order from Home Depot. Hopefully it'll be here shortly so I can get on with things. But I'm gonna just dry my hair, finish getting ready, and then we can get on with everything. Anyway, let's go and get on with our day. This is the project I want to work on. This is our over toilet storage and it is so messy. I have just completely ignored it since I've moved in. I haven't touched it. This over toilet storage was in Chester's original apartment and we've brought it with us and I think it's quite handy, but it needs work. It needs to be painted, it needs to be modified, and it needs to be organized. So that's what I'm going to start working on today. It's so much brighter and less dark in here, and it also feels a lot more open. I really like the difference. First things first, let's give this a good clean. I have some newspaper laid out. I also have my saw, and I'm actually gonna cut this top shelf off. Done. That was really easy. I feel like we could maybe use this shelf somewhere else, maybe in the bottom of a closet. Okay, now I'm gonna do some sanding. As well as sanding the parts that I just cut off, I'm going to give a very light sand to everything so that the primer, paint, whatever, adheres to it a whole lot better. After sanding, you should get a wet paper towel and wipe off any of the dust, which this is mostly just color. My paint arrived. I just got this little sample pot. It's an interior, exterior paint and primer, and it's flat white. I have no idea. I just figured I wanted something that also was a primer as well. So I've got my paintbrush and we're gonna hope that this works. I also forgot to mention I changed into my paint shirt. It's the shirt that I do my painting and my hair with. Wait, I have to shake it. Instructions were to shake it. It's a little bit later. I did a second coat across the shelves. I just need to do a second coat down here because you can still see the brown through it. I made a mistake though when I ordered the paint. I realized I got flat white. I already have flat white. I needed like a gloss or something. So now I'm gonna need something to seal it off with because it's not particularly very nice to touch. So I'm definitely gonna have to push this into the next day or two, but I'm gonna finish off the second coat and maybe start the third coat for the top half. I think I'm just gonna call it for today because I need to order a gloss paint. I'm just gonna leave this as 2 coats, leave it here to dry, and get a gloss paint so I can pick back up tomorrow. Good morning. We have some semi-gloss paint to finish this off. I think I'm gonna do 2 more coats. I've done 2 coats of the flat white, but I just don't think 1 coat of gloss is gonna be quite enough because I feel like it's just not quite opaque. And I really want it to be sort of crisp looking and almost no sign of the dark brown wood underneath. So I think 2 will probably do, and that's all I'm really going to be able to do for today. I'm just voiceovering because Chester has a friend over and it's just not the day for filming, but tomorrow I'll be able to come back and style it and put it into the bathroom. Good morning. This little project has taken a couple days extra than I anticipated. I've done 2 coats of the flat white and 2 coats of the semi-gloss, and it's done and it's ready to be styled. I know some people are thinking, why didn't you just buy a new one? Well, because I already had this one and I like painting and I like projects, so why not? So it's done. The little top shelf that I cut off has actually become quite handy for shoe storage in the foyer, and I like it. So it seems like I've, been able to turn something into 2 functional things. Anyway, we get to style it, and then I'm gonna just do some homey, cleany, organizing things for the rest of today. The shelf is in place. It just feels so much brighter and lighter in here. You may remember the other shelf went to sort of where that line is on the window, so now it's a lot lower, which means we get the full window, which is really nice. The only thing is I can't actually center this shelf in the window because there is this like valve thing down here. I don't know what it's for. There's also these ones. I assume there may have once upon a time been an extra radiator in here. I don't really know if they've changed the layout of the bathroom. It's a little confusing. So I can either have the legs closest to the bath or closest to the wall. It puts it off center, and I'm just gonna go with closest to the wall. Also, obviously that top shelf is not quite low enough, but I didn't want to cut the legs off and make things more complicated for myself. So anyway, it's in, and I just think it's just much, much nicer in here. I thrifted this basket last week, and I was thinking we could put some stuff in it, put it up here. I also would like to maybe bring in the fern from the bedroom. This is the fern from the bedroom, and I think the greenery in here will be so nice. Plus, the lighting in here is pretty similar to the bedroom, and the sun in the morning will come through the window. And I think that works pretty well. So like that just looks so much better already, so much nicer. I think I'm gonna fill this with some of the stuff that was in the containers. I think there's just like a lot of first aid stuff, like band-aidy thingies that could go in there. Plus, this is our olive jar of mouthwash because we accidentally dropped the actual mouthwash container and it kind of cracked. So we've transferred it to an old olive jar. So that can probably just live up there, which doesn't look terrible. The blue's kind of hidden behind the actual basket. I think that works. These 2 little containers were on the old shelf, and I think they're just mostly first aid type stuff, I think. Yeah, and then just some fabric dressing. Oh, look, there's some Band-Aids or something. I think it's 90% first aid, so I might just transfer that into the basket because, these are not as cute as the basket. Okay, they're empty and everything is hidden so nicely up in that basket. That was a success. We also have this bag of other first aid stuff, but I might just put this up in the top shelf of the closet because a lot of our bathroom products are actually in the closet. This bag was also on the shelf before. This is Chester's grooming stuff, so like all the stuff for him to maintain his beard and whatnot is in here. And I figure that can just like live up there because it's neat and it's organized and it's in there. And I think that works. I also have this basket that I thrifted as well, and it matches the other basket, like they're the same color. I just don't know if it's too much to have 2 baskets. Wow, that bottom basket's really wonky. Like you can just tell it's very wonky. Also too, the one with the handles might be better on the top and the other one down the bottom. Is that too much? And should any of these baskets go this way? I don't know. The thing that I really wanted to do was get some napkins, which is something I've seen on TikTok where you can get pretty napkins and then just do an extra ridiculous step of wrapping your toilet paper in napkins so it looks pretty, which I think is cool. Is it necessary? No, but it is very cool. I don't know if I should leave some toilet rolls up here as well. We also had some Epsom salt just sitting on the last shelf as well. I mean, that could work because it's a pretty bag. It doesn't look terrible. I just want to, you know, be able to make this space look pretty, but also somewhat functional to just have things within easy reach. Anyway, let me know what you would do with this space. It's tempting to maybe just put all of this stuff into the closet and have nothing here, but it does feel really weird and empty with nothing here. I kind of really like the shelf, and maybe I should cut the legs off a little. I don't know, and like bring it down so it's even with the window. Let me know what you think. Also, look at how very neat and clean foyer. There's nothing on the floor here. The boxes of clothes, we did a trip down to the storage locker last night, so we took the suitcases that were sitting in that corner. All of my summer clothes are down there now, and the foyer is just like nice and clean. I think we decided on the picture, that's gotta get hung on the wall. Still deciding about what to do with these shelves to make them more neat, but there's nothing in here now. It's so neat and organized. This is the top of the rack from the toilet thingy, and it's such great shoe storage. It's just there for now. I want to put it in the bottom of this closet, but I have all of the clothes and the things that we need to donate in that closet. So once that goes and to the donation center, then I can put that in there and we can have some extra shoe storage, which might free up some more space in here for other things. But we're getting there. It's like starting to come together and I like it. I like it. I really love this whole cabinet here. It just makes me so happy. I also put all the vacuums and everything into the closet. So yeah, we just have a lot of clean space. I just pulled the clothes basket out of the closet, and because I reorganized the closet a few videos back, I now can also keep the dirty wash basket in there, so it's just out of the way, but I do need to do maybe a couple of loads of washing. I almost threw this one in the wash. This is 53% merino and like 47% cotton, I think. And I'm glad that I checked the label. I do wash everything cold, but I just hand washed it and I'm laying it out on the towel. And I might move it to near one of the radiators later, but I'm just gonna leave it in the foyer for now. So thankfully I didn't wreck that because this is one of my favorite tops. I'm gonna sit and have a snack for a minute. This is my new favorite snack. It's saltine crackers with jalapeno slices, and I'm almost out of jalapenos. I'm gonna need to go and get some more this afternoon, but it is such a good snack. I put the load of towels into the dryer, but I've got 2 loads of washing to hang out. Something that I want to do, because it is really actually bugging me, is I want to restyle this bookshelf. It's just all the stuff thrown in there and it's not really coordinated or anything, so I think I want to pull some stuff apart. I do need to water my devil's ivy because it's looking a little droopy. Top shelf is going to stay exactly as is because I really like the basket plant combo, but all the rest kind of need to change a little. I did some more rearranging. It's not perfect, but it is a little more color coordinated. I just have all of my books down the bottom. It's kind of hidden out of the way, so all the color isn't all mismatched, but the rest is pretty color coordinated. We've kind of got like the dark browny colors, and then navy blue, and then the green from the plants, and then the new book that I thrifted. I definitely want to keep working on it, but I think it's a little more coordinated compared to what it was. And I like it. I like the vibe. I love this spot. I live here. This is where I sit in the morning, I sit in the evening. It is my favorite spot in the entire house. And for the moment, this guy has been kind of living there, and it's the best. Really, I should put it on the other side. I have this pot down here that used to have cilantro in it, but I need to put something else in there. I don't know. It's just hiding down there for now, but I like it. I like it. I think I might wrap this video up here. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out. Before I go real quick though, I will show you. I do have that new little basket that I thrifted. So I have one of the rectangular ones up there. This is now the new little oval one, and the other shorter, taller rectangle one is over in the console table over there, and it has all of my electronic cables and things in it. And I like it. I kind of like that this has just become sort of a random thing that I'm now collecting. And I think it works. I also really like that I brought this little green plant over here from the bookshelf over there. That bookshelf over in the corner needs styling as well, but I'm just kind of like taking it one day at a time. I don't know. I will rearrange everything eventually so that it all is like neat and organized and very styled, coordinated, whatever. But just, yeah, one step at a time. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out, and I will see you very, very shortly.